said, y'all, today we're going to be talking about 666, the number 666. Now, 666 is a very, very mysterious number. It has many different meanings. Numbers are infinite. You can take a number and it can have many, many different meanings. What I'm focused on is the number that is hidden in these Roman numerals at the bottom of this pyramid. That's what I'm focused on. Now, I've done my research on 666, and like I said, I've come across so many different theories on what 666 could mean. I've come across the angel number. The angel number is nothing really negative about the angel number 666. It just means to reform yourself, to refocus. Then, we're all made of 666. We're made of 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons, right? So we're all made of these different molecules in our bodies. Now, I get it. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to debate about what 666 means, because like I said, when you're dealing with math, like Confucius said, symbols and numbers rule the world. That is the language of the superpowers, of the elite, of secret societies, of occultists, of people who are into esoteric information, okay? They use symbols and numbers because they know symbols and numbers is what we're not used to. So the fact that we don't know these these symbols on the money that we spend, like people will kill, steal, do all types of stuff for this money, stab your family in the back, stab your mom, your father. I mean, you have people out here killing people for insurance money, killing their spouses for this right here, right? And nobody can tell you what any of these symbols mean. Now, I can tell you before I really get into how this has 6666. And I mean, not just 666, just 3 6s. I mean, numerically 666. So I mean, 600, 606, 666 numerically. Now, if you don't know about this symbol, you can look it up on the Federal Reserve's website. I believe Atlanta has the whole pamphlet on their website, but they have a whole pamphlet where they explain to you what symbols mean on the dollar bill, right? Now, of course, they're not going to give you the esoteric information. They're going to give you the exoteric information because that's information you can find anywhere, right? But they're not going to give you the esoteric information. That's the type of stuff you really have to figure out. 666 is hidden within this number. Now, what does the Roman numerals at the bottom of the pyramid mean? 1776, right? 1776, the Declaration of Independence. So the number 666 is probably, of all the numbers, the one that is most fraught with secret meaning. Now, it first occurred in the book of Revelations. When people think of 666, they usually think of the Christian meaning behind it. They don't think of the angel number 666. They don't think of the 6 protons, the 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons that the human body has, the carbon body. No, when they think of 666, they think of that scripture that is in the Bible that talks about a beast rising out the sea and controlling the world. So it's associated with evil and wickedness and the Antichrist and Satan. That's what 666 is associated with. Again, when it comes to the Christianity religion. King James Bible, if you go to Revelations chapter 13, verse 18, it says, "Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666." Again, you can find that in Revelation chapter 13, verse 18. So my perspective is that there has been many people who have already been the Antichrist. I'm not really, I don't do religion at all. Anything that human touches is probably going to have some agenda behind it. So I don't do any type of religion, but I can tell you that there's been many, many wicked men who have came into government and have laid out the carpentry for a new world order.
A new world order can emerge.
There's going to be a new world order out there.
This agenda has been going on for a very, very long time. With that being said, a lot of the celebrities will use 666. Beyonce, she was known as the harlot of the beast because she was doing so many different signs and symbols in her videos and her songs. She was doing the eye symbols, you know, the eye showing the one eye. She was doing the 666 symbols. You got Justin Bieber. Let's not talk about Eminem, right? Who literally said in his video, in his song, New World Order. Jay-Z, I mean, they talked about Illuminati in their songs. Lady Gaga, all of these celebrities, and I could just keep going on and on, the actors. It doesn't matter if you're an actor, you're a rapper, you're a singer. Everybody is laying out the layout. They're laying out the layout, okay, for the radiant eye, for the superpowers, for the illuminated. So yeah, you got a lot of celebrities out here doing these symbols, right? Now, again, symbols and numbers rule the world. That is a language. It's speaking to the brain. Whether we hear it or not, the brain sees a symbol and it takes on an energy. Now, these esoteric, these superpowers, these governments, they know what these symbols can do to the brain. And this is why they use these symbols. All of this information has been literally stolen. This is how indigenous people were able to survive in the cold, in the summer, eat, build, because we already were illuminated. We are the original Illuminati. We are the original perfectibilists. We are the indigenous people because we've been illuminated. Now, we may not be illuminated now because we've been dumbed down by money. Now, we have the option to be good people, and then we also have the option to be bad. And some of us, most of us, choose good, but we have our bad apples who have managed to control the whole damn world, or at least trying to with their New World Order. And like I said, we have celebrities coming and they're laying out the layout for the New World Order. Now, what I can tell you is that a lot of the Hollywood, a lot of the entertainment industry is definitely owned and controlled by people that are in secret societies. Secret societies are all over. There's Freemasonry lodges all over. Okay, you have Freemason lodges in every single continent in the world. India, China, Europe, Africa, they're all over. So if you have connections all over the world, but there's one agenda, this is how you're able to control the world, because you have lodges set up in every damn country, but there's one agenda. So yeah, so the industry is definitely owned and controlled by Freemasons, secret societies, Illuminatis. Now, the Illuminati was once called the perfectibilist, which just means perfection. I mean, perfectibilist, we all want to be perfect, obviously. I mean, people want perfect teeth, they want perfect asses, they want perfect breasts, they want perfect everything. So, I mean, I think we all pretty much have gotten to the point where we're perfectibilists because we want to be perfect, when in reality, you're already perfect. You can't strive to be perfect when you're already born perfect. We were already born with everything that we need to be humans and to survive. So we're born here already perfect. Now, we became imperfect when colonialism happened. So the Roman numerals at the bottom of that pyramid are MDCCLXXVI, which happens again to generate precisely 603 score and 6. Same thing they talk about in the Bible, 666. Now, this comes about with the pattern of 3 pairs, right? DC has a numerical value of 600, LX has a numerical value of 60, and VI has a numerical value of 6. Again, this coincides with the King James Version of the Bible, which says his number is 603 score and 6. So I'm about to show y'all how 666 is mysteriously put into the dollar bill. The Roman numerals are MDCLXVI. Now, M came way later down the line. So the original Roman numerals were just DCLXVI. This is the order in numerical value. Now, if you know your Roman numerals, you know that D equals 500 and C equals 100.
So that would give you 600. L is 50, and of course, X is 10. So that would give you 60. And then we know V plus 1 is 6. And you have it 666. Now, this is the Roman numerals that I just showed y'all. The Roman numerals actually add up to this mark of the beast that they talk about in Revelations. Now, the crazy thing is that at the bottom of the pyramid, you have those Roman numerals MD, CCL, XX, VI, which is pretty much the same numbers and the same numerical value in the same order as the Roman numerals. The only thing is that they've added an M, a C, and an X. So that's why you have your double C and you have your double X. So you just want to remove one of those C's, you want to remove one of those X's, and of course, we want to remove the M. But it's a pattern in here, and I'm about to show you. Now, remember that the numbers, the Roman numerals at the bottom of that pyramid represent the Declaration of Independence, 1776, when the United States of America was founded. Also remember that 1776, the same year that America was founded, the Illuminati was also founded as well. So keep that in mind. We're not going to get into the Illuminati. We're going to do that in a whole nother video because there's so much to talk about. But yes, the Illuminati was founded the same exact year that the United States of America was founded as well. Now, again, this is easy. There's a pattern here. It's very easy. So what you want to do is you want to remove the M. You want to keep the next two. You want to remove the C. You want to keep the next two. You want to remove the X. You want to keep the next two. So I basically removed 3 letters and I left 6. I'm going to do that again just so people can see what I just did. So I'm going to remove the first one, keep the next 2. I'm going to remove the next one, keep the next 2. I'm going to remove the next one, keep the next 2. This is simple math. Simple math. If you add those up and you look up here at the top, the Roman numerals, you have the same thing, DC, LX, VI. Now, if this is not magic, I don't know what the hell it is. Somehow, some way, they were able to use the Roman numerals and the same numerical value as the year the Declaration of Independence happened, the year that the United States of America was founded, and the Illuminati. So 666 is hidden in the bottom of that pyramid within those Roman numerals, but actually it is the Roman numerals if you really think about it. It's just that 3 letters were added onto the Roman numerals, but you still end up with 666. Knew the magnificent of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have a key to the universe. 3 is a very mystical, magical number. Also, the multipliers of 3 are also considered very important in occultism. The ancient Greek philosopher Pythagoras believed that the meaning behind numbers was deeply significant. The number 3 is also a sacred number to Freemasons. 3 is often the magic number in fairy tales. 3 is a number of the past, present, future, birth, life, death, beginning, middle, and end. The number 3 is all around us. The 3 Musketeers, the 3 Little Pigs, 3 Amigos, the Trinity, Freemasonry degrees from 3 degrees to 33 degrees, 3D, and so on.
This 666 is all over, literally. It's all over. And it's scary. In order for me to really explain my perspective of that number, I have to explain all these symbols on the dollar bill. So again, I'm going to be doing a video on all these symbols on the dollar bill. Make sure you follow me, y'all. It's so much to talk about. It's a lifetime of stuff to talk about. Now, we all like our entertainment. We all like our little reality. We get off of work. We work hard. We just want to chill and relax. You know what I'm saying? Watch a little TV. All right. If you're going to watch anything, y'all, try to pick something that's going to stimulate your brain, because they're dumbing us down. They've already dumbed us down. You know, society has been dumbed down because most people don't know what symbols are. But what I can say is that we are being controlled by somebody that is not good. All right. And they're taking us into a future that is not good. They're using technology to do it. They're using disease and health to do it. They're using propaganda of your body, of your sickness, of your diseases that you have in your body to get you to do what they want you to do in the future. They want you to advance with technology. Well, I'm just saying, y'all, it's a lot to talk about. I really just want to wake people up. You don't have to listen to anything that I say. You really don't. Just do your own research. I'm here just to lay the layout for you. That's it. We got to build our own world order. Okay, we got to build our own world order. We have to build our own layout. We have to be stonemasons. We have to be carpenters. We have to wake up and see what is going on. Indigenous people have lived without colonialism, technology for a very long time. We never needed it, and we still don't need it. We don't need grocery stores. We don't need liquor stores. We don't need Popeyes and KFCs and McDonald's. We shouldn't have it because it's not good for us. But thank y'all for listening to this video. I hope this helped you a lot. Make sure you check out my next video. I'm going to be talking about the symbols. We're going to be talking about money, period. When it started, why it started, why it's not backed up by nothing anymore.
The world will be sitting in the sunset of Crowleyanity.